Vanja merch has been launched. As some of you know, or not know, I have launched some super fun merch, primarily.
Yeah, yada 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 yada. We are going to get down to the merch shortly, all right? But this is the thing that we're going to do first and foremost. First and foremost, we're going to read some of the... Well, we're going to read one comment first. Then we're going to go over to the merch store because there's something interesting that I'm not going to say that I discovered it, but something that I was informed about that I had to check out for myself, okay? And then we're going to come back into the comment section stuff in particular. Now, of course, we know this video here is based on her promoting her merch, but at the most recent tell-all, guess what? Not many people were exactly happy with Vanja. And somebody decided to come into her comment section and made a very good comment, okay, that I want to share with you guys. Now, this comment here says, I really like you, but now, second tell-all episode in, it seems that you're involving yourself in every single conversation. Why? With a question mark. Finding you pushy and opinionated. I'm not trying to be mean. Also, why is your ex back on the episode? And that's a brilliant question. Why is he back? He left for his meeting, which was a silly setup. Why do we need to keep talking to him? Very good question. What's to discuss with him anymore? He was no longer interested. Nothing else needs to be discussed with him. So let's just stop there real quick and let's just talk about that part. This is a very, very good question. Like, why are we still talking about it? What else is there to say, you know? And that is a very crucial question that I believe needs to be spoken about, because you see on the show, the second that she landed, this man definitely kept her at arm's length and she was still trying to push. It's funny because this person said that you're becoming very pushy and opinionated. That's exactly how she treats her man, because you know, this guy was definitely trying to, you know, be respectful, even though he had obviously let her on a little bit from obviously the message that they had, but you know, it's life. She's the one that still decided to fly to Croatia despite the fact he had broken up with her anyway, and then decided to really bring her back in his life 2 months later on because he realized the grass wasn't green on the other side. The red flag, the signs were there. Okay, the deal breakers were there. She didn't take them. And I really dislike the fact that it has not been spoken about on the tell-all about why the hell she decided to give him a second chance and really grill about it, because yeah, she addressed a little bit on the show, but it wasn't really, you know, something that was significant of addressing it, if you ask me personally. But either way, okay. The matter of the fact is though, once she got there, he made it clear that he wanted to take things very, very slowly, but she kept pushing. And people are now seeing what type of pushy person that she is based on how she has behaved in the tell. But that's how she was also towards Bozo too. Everybody wants to be against Bozo because they feel like he did her wrong, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, he had a part to play, but most of it was due to her. Okay, let's not forget that. Pushing. Then he finally says, I mean, she even got his friends to gang up on him. But by the end of it, he said, listen, I'm gonna call it quits, you know? And respectfully, he didn't kiss her, nor did he try to sleep with her, nor did he even try and make an advance to her. He just said, hey man, listen, this isn't working for me, I'm out, all right? Boom, bam. So bringing him back on the tell-all, I guess, makes sense because that's what you're supposed to do anyway. But we've gone over the same questions again. And even at the tell-all, she was trying to literally interrogate the hell out of him. Well, why this, why that, like, yo, if somebody say they don't want you no more, it means they don't want you no more. So you know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to just move on. But she can't do that. She has to keep pushing. She done the same thing when it came to Josko, but we won't talk about him because he's not a part of this one, just what I'm saying. We'll wait to see what happens, obviously, next week on part 3 with her and Josko. So I do, you know, feel what this person's saying here. Why do you have to bring him back the second time on the tell-all? Their story was done and dusted. Now let's get into the next one. Someone says here, good luck. Sorry, the same person says, good luck. You are definitely capitalizing from the show now. Hope it doesn't change you any more than it has. Listen, it's not changing. This is exactly who she is. I mean, I may not have called it out like I would normally, like loudly or whatnot, but I was definitely skeptical of her and I was definitely saying my little things here and there per each episode, okay? But what can I say? I'm always ahead of the game. Yeah, that was a crazy laugh still, yeah. Okay, let me do that again. But now I really want to do it again. But anyway, so let's talk about the merch real quick, because obviously this word here, capitalizing from the show now. Capitalizing. Now, something was then brought to my attention regarding Vanya's store. So I thought, okay, let's check it out. Let me see what's been told. So I decided to go to the store. I put a random item in the bag, okay, as you can see, a large organic tote bag. Okay, fantastic, okay. And then this is exactly what I was notified about. Okay, let's get into it. It's this bit here where you have an option. You have an option, okay, to put 10%, 15%, 20%, okay, to help support Team Vanja. Now, I understand that in America, tipping is a mandatory thing from what I understand when you go to stores, all right? I mean, that's what I've been told anyway. But here's the thing, though, you know, it does feel quite strange that she believes that being Team Vanja is that superior, is that crucial, that she has the audacity to now also ask people to add 10%, 50%, 20% to a bag you're gonna buy for $29 anyway. I mean, for me personally, it gives me vibes of somebody that feels very much entitled. But why do I say that? Well, this goes back to what I've been trying to say about her. Main character syndrome. Vanja is, especially on the tail, she really tried to push Bozo in a corner with the rest of the cast members, right? Really trying to get him to get answers out of him, answers that he doesn't have, answers that he doesn't need to give. Why? Just so she can get validation of the why of why he rejected her. It's like rejection isn't allowed. It's like she doesn't like it when somebody tells her no. Even, and I know people are not gonna like this little mention here, but even when Tiger Lily and Adnams told her that my husband cannot speak to a woman by himself because this is what we live by, she still couldn't respect that too because she just doesn't like being told no. If Vanja wants something, Vanja gets. But when she doesn't get it, this is what we get. So personally, I think that she's had this whole narrative really wanting people to really love her, really be on her side, and now she thinks people are going to be that, well, to be fair, there will be some people that are going to be that stupid who are actually generally going to be like, oh, you know what, Vanja, I love you. Let me give you an extra 10%. Actually, no, let me give you about 20%. You know what I mean? Hey, God diddly damn it, this is what happens. You know what's so crazy though? I haven't even got a shipping yet. I'm pretty sure. Oh, look at this one. Enter shipping address. And I'm guaranteed there'll be a shipping price as well. Because of course she's not gonna, you know, give you free of charge shipping now, is she? Look at this one. The smartness, Mr. Entrepreneur. But listen, I'm not hating on the hustle whatsoever. It's just a matter of pointing out the slyness of what cast members do to their public who they deem to be vulnerable to being too kind, shall I say. All right, but listen, do as you wish with that information, but let's get into the conversation again. But there's another comment that I definitely also want to speak on as well, okay, that I found interesting now for some bizarre reason. Okay, there we go. You know when you're scrolling in, the load situation does this whole kabam. Now, where the hell did that comment go? Because, oh, here we go. This is the one. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Okay, let's get into this one. Here we go. Just watching 90 Day, and I can't understand why you think it's okay to tell other people that their culture is wrong. And I believe this is based on Adnam and Tagalidi when they were trying to, when Adnam was trying to speak to Sonny and telling Sonny that Sonny was wrong for basically manipulating his religion, which was basically true. And obviously Vanja decided to get involved, do you know what I mean? Because, you know, Vanja knows everything, right? Anyway, with that being said, we as Americans have different culture than other parts of the world. And frankly, most marriages end in divorce here. How dare you try and push your beliefs and culture on others? Like it or not, these relationships are formed by adults that have a mind of their own, and it's not your place to try and change anyone. You're not in a healthy relationship yourself. Facts. That's what I've been saying. How is somebody who can't keep a man who failed 3 men in 1 season? I forgot about the third man. Remember the guy that she met second, and he said he wanted her to be in an open relationship with whoever the hell he was moving to? I'm just gonna add that in there anyway. You shared a season. Bear in mind, she was on a season of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, not 90 Day Fiancé the single life, not 90 Day Diaries. She was on a normal flagship show, and she had 3 men in that whole space. I ain't never seen that before. God damn, if she wants to have opinions on other people, listen, I hear this comment loud and loud. And to be honest with you, the crazy thing about it is this person says we as Americans have a different culture. You know, the funny thing is, even though she's obviously, you know, pretty much raised in America and she is an American citizen and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Let's not forget though, she's not originally American. She's actually Eastern European. So to be fair, you'd think they should have a different, a slightly more understanding to other cultures because, you know, being American isn't her only culture. Do you see what I'm saying? So that also makes you wonder, What the hell was this woman doing? I'm telling you what she's doing. Main character syndrome. It's all about Vanja. All about Vanja all the time. Man, anyway. And listen, I'm gonna tell you this now. You know how she's all colorful and bubbly and loud and all excited and all them kind of thing. Listen, people like that I don't ever really trust, to be honest with you, because they're always hiding something. I'm like, girl, why are you always, so all the time like, yeah, people like that I can't trust. I don't know if I explained that one properly, but I'm just saying that, like, from my experiences, people who always appear extra happy, yeah, those aren't people that I don't really, trust. Now, somebody else says, while I didn't care for Adnan and did disagree with him, but why did you go to talk to Tiger Lily? Clearly she doesn't care about, clearly she doesn't care, but you went out your way doing too much. You should just let them be. Facts. Went out of her way and done too much, and then when both Adnan and Tiger Lily rejected her, she went back on stage and said, tried to talk to them, but they wasn't being very nice to me. Like, why can't I just speak to him without no one else, without no one else being there? Actually, do you know what? Other people around us, like, oh, behave. Shush. No wonder why she's been single for 6 years and counting. She's probably at 7-8 years now of being single and counting. And it's going to continue this way. Oh my goodness gracious me. She needs to drop this facade and just chill. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. We'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.